Please remain standing as our junior ROTC presents the colors and the band plays the national anthem. Men, please remove your headgear. Thank you. Please be seated. I now invite Alanis Aguilar from Bethel High School to the podium for their welcome.
Good evening, Dr. Smith, school board members, distinguished guests, families, and friends. Welcome to Hampton City Schools 2019 Summer Graduation Celebration. My name is Alanis Aguilar, and tonight I'm graduating from Bethel High School. On behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to thank you all for attending this evening to be here with us. We greatly appreciate the support from our parents and staff members as we celebrate our achievements and prepare to transition into a new stage of life. To our teachers, mentors, administrators, and graduation specialists, we could not have done this without you. Please stand and be recognized. Class of 2019, I would ask at this time that we all stand to applaud and thank those teachers and staff members that pushed us and made this all possible. Thank you. As today marks the end of our high school journey, I'd like to wish my classmates the best in life. May your journey never end, and may you always be successful in all that you do. I would like to end with the following quote by an unknown author. Today I close the door to the past, open the door to the future, take a deep breath, step on through, and start a new chapter. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
Thank you so much, Ms. Aguilar, for that warm welcome. Good evening, and again, welcome to our 2019 Commencement program. Tonight provides us an opportunity to recognize the years of hard work and notable accomplishments of these graduates. As such, our request is that you, as an audience, participate with a decorum that is appropriate for graduation exercises. It is only fitting that we are able to hear each graduate's name as it is called. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests representing our school board, central office, and school administration. When your name is called, please stand. Representing the school board, the Honorable Mrs. Ann Cherry, Madam Chair. The Honorable Mr. Joe Kilgore, Vice Chair. The Honorable Miss Phyllis Taylor Henry, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Mrs. Martha Mugler, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Mr. Jason Samuels, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Dr. Richard Mason, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Dr. Reginald Woodhouse, Hampton School Board Member. We also have two student representatives, that is Paul Karnak and Joseph Bowers. Representing the central office, Hampton City School Superintendent Dr. Jeffrey Smith. Director of the Academies of Hampton, Ms. Veronica Hurd. Executive Directors of Leadership, Dr. Raymond Haynes, Executive Director of Secondary School Leadership. Dr. Anita Owens, Executive Director of Elementary School Leadership. And Senior Director of School Leadership, Dr. Rory Stapleton. Representing the high schools, we have in attendance Mr. Ralph Saunders, Executive Principal of Bethel High School. Ms. Shamika Pollard, Executive Principal of Hampton High School. Mr. Mark Dorsey, the Executive Principal of Kicquetan High School. And Mr. James Harris, Executive Principal of Phoebus High School. And lastly, Ms. Myra Chambers, Director of Adult Education Alternative Learning Center. Our graduation specialists for Hampton City Schools are Ms. Dana Kurtz from the Adult Education Alternative Learning Center, Mrs. Cantrice Pace Pierce of Bethel High School, Mr. Melvin Brown of Hampton High School, Dr. Sarita Jones Kaysen of Kicquetan, and Miss Nicole Boston Blanchard of Phoebus. At this time, we will hear greetings and remarks from Miss Ann Cherry, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I tell you, to the 2019 graduates of Hampton City Schools, the members of the Hampton School Board want you to know that we have 3 words for you. And those words are, you did it. We recognize all too well that this is not a task nor an accomplishment to be taken lightly. The fact that you are here, graduating, doing this awesome summer school graduation ceremony speaks volumes. It speaks volumes about your dedication. It speaks volumes about your commitment and your perseverance. And the one thing the members of the school board hope that you always remember and never forget, that in life, it is not how you start, but it is how you finish. As I look out at each of you seated here today, I am looking at champions. You each realized what you needed to do, and you did it. You got it done. You overcame every obstacle, and that is what it takes to be successful in life. That is what it takes to be successful in anything you set out to do. And that is what it takes to be a graduate of Hampton City Schools. So we wish for you only the best. We want you to live your best life as you take this next step on your exciting journey. And please know and remember that this school board, this administration, your family, and your loved ones are all standing solidly behind you. You know why? Because you are a success story of which all of us are very, very proud. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Ms. Cherry, for those kind words. Please welcome Hampton City School Superintendent, Dr. Jeffrey Smith, for his remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you. Members of the class of 2019, as the superintendent of Hampton City Schools, it is my pleasure to certainly share this time with you as well as other guests, including your family, our school board members, Madam Chair Cherry, Vice Chair Kilgore, and school board members Dr. Mason and Mr. Samuels, along with members of the division leadership team, individuals who have already been introduced. And let me share with you also Ms. Kelly Gore, our Executive Director for Public Relations and Marketing, is also present, and Mrs. Hatcher, our Executive Director for Student Support Services. Thank you for joining us this evening as well. Members of the graduating class of 2019, I extend to each of you my best wishes as you and your family members move forward in such a positive direction. Certainly, we congratulate you for reaching this tremendous milestone. I know that you will forever remember this important moment in your life. Today marks your personal journey of perseverance, patience, push through, and no doubt the support of so many individuals who inspired you to continue believing when it seemingly would have been easier to quit. In spite of what could have been, you chose to stay in the game, and for that we are proud of you. Yes, the value of a high school diploma brings with it personal gratification, but it also brings along with it the experience and the achievement. All that we know, those ingredients have prepared you with the skills and the credentials that you will need in order to be competitive in the job market or in whatever you decide the next chapter is going to be for you. Again, congratulations as you go forth and take the momentum of this moment as soaring wings for future success. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, for those kind words and remarks. Now is our student speaker, Ms. Jasmine A. Reeves. I'll invite her to the podium.
Good evening, parents and graduates of Hampton City Schools. I'd like to thank you all for coming out today. Hey guys, we made it. I'd like to thank all of the supportive friends and family that came out today to watch all of us take one step towards our futures in the rest of our lives. Before I start, I'm gonna take a break and make this kind of personal. First of all, I'd like to thank God because without him, none of this would have been possible. I would also like to give a wholehearted thank you to everyone who said I couldn't do it, because I used it as motivation. You were right for a while, but just because I couldn't do it on time doesn't mean it wasn't gonna get done. I'd love to thank my mom for shaping me into who I am today, sort of. Mom, you always told me that I wouldn't make it either, but you also said that you wanted me to prove you wrong really bad, so here I am. Even though they probably aren't here, there are 4 teachers I'd like to thank. Thank you, Mrs. Waltz, for being the best English teacher I've ever had. Thank you, Ms. Ware, for literally everything. You're amazing. Thank you, Ms. Radigan, for being my creative writing teacher during my first and last years of high school. You are the best, and I'll never forget about the memories made in room 213. Lastly, thank you, Mr. Pontus. You were definitely one of the best teachers that Hampton High has ever had to offer, and I wish you the best in your retirement. Yasu. Thank you for all of your help and support for my friends and family, especially you, Debbie. I love you all and appreciate everything you all have done. Okay, I'm done with that. Class of 2019, I'm really proud of you all, even though I don't know some of you, I'm still proud. I know the heartbreak of being told that we aren't gonna walk with the vast majority of your class. It sucks. But now, even though we've taken that as motivation to keep it pushing, we made it to this very day. Now, we're here, so I'd like to make a toast to all of the non-believers, to all of the skipped classes, because I know y'all been skipping, all of the obstacles and the speed bumps in life so far, and the ones ahead of us. This is to everything that has stopped us from doing this in June. Just to prove a point that if you put your mind on something, no matter what comes in the way, you can still make it. So cheers to Hampton High, Bethel High, Kickintan High, and Phoebus High for making all of this possible for us. Clinks imaginary glass and takes a sip. So, my ankle's killing me, so I'm gonna sit down now. But for all of my graduating peers, congratulations, and I genuinely hope all of you do really big things in life. And to all of my graduating friends, don't forget about me. Thank you and congratulations, seniors. Welcome to the end of one chapter, but the beginning of a whole new book.
Thank you, Ms. Jasmine A. Reeves, one of our Hampton High School graduating seniors. Distinguished guests, distinguished platform guests, family and friends, by the authority invested in all of us, by the State Board of Education and the Hampton City School Board, it is our privilege to present these candidates, the graduating class of 2019, for the awarding of diplomas. Ms. Pace Pierce in Bethel High School,
Good evening. I am Cantrice Pace Pierce, outgoing graduation specialist at Bethel High School, proudly standing with Ms. Kakita Davis, the incoming graduation specialist at Bethel. Please give her a hand. We can congratulate the following young people. Dejanay Ballard. Jaden Green. Devontae Kelly. Krista LaCase. Leon Sankova. Taekwon Savage. Bianca Stevens.
And I am Ms. Kurtz, the graduation specialist at the Alternative Learning Center, and I would like to present my grads, Alanis Aguilar, Bethel High School. Benjamin Chitwood. Jalea Moore.
Let's give one more round of applause for Bethel High School. Mr. Brown with Hampton High School, presentation of diplomas.
Good evening, I'm Mr. Brown, the graduation specialist at Hampton High School. Let us start to celebrate Takasia Collins. Jakeem Gordon. Malcolm Little. Ashley McAllister. Jasmine Reeves. D'Angela Smiley. Zion Tillman. Michaela Wiggins.
My turn again. Jonathan Bodner. Trayvon Jones. Gwyneth Monderes.
And let's hear it again for Hampton High School. Next will be Dr. Kaysen and Kicquetan High School for receiving diplomas.
Graduating but not with us this evening, Devon Chambers. Sydney Goodenough. Austin Hall. Caitlin Higgins. Scott Schrader. Jalen Williams.
Alyssa Carlito. Haley Krieger. Justin Poston.
And let's hear it one more time for Kecoughtan High School. Let's welcome the Phoebus Phantoms and Miss Boston.
All right, we're going to start off with all right, the first one is Montez Anderson Cook. His mother will be here because he's already gone off. Thank you. Next one is Kalia Coley. Demayas Cornet. Lisette Davila. Michaela Dowdell. Dakota Galt. Naja Gibbs. Shamaya Little. Adia Lorenzo. Janae Robinson. Victor Rosado. Hayden Sanford. Levon Sanafel. Catriona Sixby. Brandon Strickland. Imara Ward. Jalen Williams. Trayvon Bright.
Nasheed Godwin. Sean Hardy. Sakaya Tan. Ashley Young. Khalil Williams. And as of 4:45 this evening, Unique Garrett.
Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates with a round of applause. I would like to thank the Hampton Air Force Junior ROTC and band for their participation in tonight's exercise. A special thank you to Hampton City Schools administrative interns. I would also like to extend a personal heartfelt thank you to Dr. Stapleton, our Senior Director of Secondary School Leadership, and Hampton High School's administrative team, Mr. Pitt, Mr. Williams, Mrs. Sharp, their Hampton High School Academy principals, and also Ms. Shamika Pollard, our executive principal, for their guidance and support through this process. At this time, we'll hear closing remarks from Alyssa Carligio from Kickingham High School.
Good evening, Dr. Smith, school board members, distinguished guests, family, and friends. My name is Alyssa Carlito, and I'm a graduate of Kickingham High School. It's been a long journey, not just for myself, but for all of us. We have all overcame so much over these past few years, but here we are. We made it. Congratulations, class of 2019. We all have our personal stories of overcoming adversity. Many times we wanted to quit and give up. I know I wanted to, but didn't. Every time we thought about quitting, there was someone there to keep pushing us to do better, to keep moving, to finish. No matter how bad it was, how many tears we cried, or what we had to reach to this moment, we have proven to our friends and even our own family that nothing can stop us. Most importantly, we have proven to ourselves that we can do anything we put our minds to. So don't stop here. Never stop working towards your dreams, your goals, and your future. In closing, we would like to thank our families and friends for never giving up on us. We couldn't have come this far without you. Class of 2019, would you please stand and turn around and thank our friends and families for their support? Thank you, and please remain standing.
I now invite Lisette Davila from Phoebus High School to lead the class of 2019 in the turning the tassel ceremony.
Fellow seniors, please stand. When you arrived tonight, you wore the tassels on the right to receive your diplomas. You may not move your tassel from the right to the left to signify that you are a graduate of Hampton High. Hampton High School, the first choice in education.
To the class of 2019, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going, and I applaud your resolve in the completion of this part of life's journey. Today is your day. Again, congratulations. Before we recess, I would like to invite all graduates, their family, friends, and anyone else in attendance to our reception for light refreshments located right outside of the auditorium. Will the audience please join me in standing for the recessional?